We're talking about celebration today. Are you ready? You are enjoying the Step Out and Thrive podcast. I am so excited, if you guys couldn't already guess, about today's topic, because we are talking about celebrating with all the little steps that you take. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, I didn't even watch the first episode, I love you, and I'm going to tell you to do what I normally don't do. And that's to go back and watch the previous episode. Because in order to celebrate the little steps forward, you have to have goals, which we set in the last episode. And we talked about receiving, which is a huge part of this. So you can go ahead and do what I typically would do and watch this whole episode and then go back. Or you could probably do the right thing and actually go back and watch the previous episode now. But whatever way you want to be with us today, we're still going to have an awesome episode. It's all about celebrating the little steps. Now, I want to take you back into an amazing story that I had. Now, if you know me for any length of time, you know that I love my Check-In Thursday group, and I love my Tip Community group. Those are the two groups that we run here at Step Out and Thrive, and it is amazing because each of those groups have these times where we get to share what's really going on in our lives with the group, and then we get to choose how we want the group to respond. Now, here's the thing that I noticed happening. I see so many of us go and say, well, I've had a great week, and I've done this and this and this, and I'll get to the point of, oh, that's amazing. How can we best be with you in that today? I guess I'm okay just speaking it out. You know, I just needed a place to have that. And it's so funny because before, years ago, that was me. Honestly, I'd struggle just saying really good things that I've done. I'd be focusing so much on what I didn't do and the goals that I didn't get done. But once I started doing that and showing up and just saying, well, I just need to speak it out, that was true. But I really hadn't been with a group of people that could celebrate with me. I wanted people to do it, but I didn't know how to ask for that. So when my people check in and they go, Bethany, I'm having a great week. This happened, and I'm excited about this. And I go, that's great. How can we best be with you today? And sometimes they will ask for prayer. Sometimes they will ask for other things. But if they look at me and go, well, I just kind of wanted to say it to the group, I said, that's fine. But I have a curious question. What have you done to celebrate these steps? And 9 out of 10 times, they're just like me. I haven't celebrated these small little milestones. And I look back at them and I go, how would you like our group to celebrate with you today? Can I give you some ideas? Sometimes they don't need ideas. Sometimes they know. I had one group client, which is amazing. She's like, Bethany, I just wish somebody in my family would give me a hug. And I don't know how to ask for that. And I don't know if they will. But I really want them to give me a hug. And I said, this is a virtual environment. And I said, you know what God does? God has a way of using physical touch, and especially vision, for those of us that have it, to make an amazing connection. It actually puts neural pathways in our brain that return on our relational circuits. And so what I asked her to do, I said, can you just take your arms and put them around yourself like this, like you're giving yourself a big hug? And she did it. And then I told everybody in our group, hey guys, everybody do this. And everybody started doing that. And then I said, okay, let's just take some really deep breaths together. We do. And if you're out there, you can do this with me now. Well, don't do it if there's a bunch of people watching, because that would kind of be weird. But if you're in a good place where you can do it, you can just wrap your arms around and go. And then I had them open their eyes. And then I had them do it again. Just take a deep breath. And then she's like, Bethany, I kind of wish they could go like even harder. Just go. When we used to give hugs in my family, we used to go, oh, and then not like go until the kiddo wanted to let go. And I said, that's great. You want to do that? And she's like, how? I said, this is it. Everybody on the count of 3 go, oh. So that's what we did, all of us. And we're all looking at camera at one another. And nobody's not doing it. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's all in. And I'm telling you all, it changed the whole moment of that group because she had people that got to celebrate with her. Now, some of you guys are going to go, okay, that's a little cheesy, and that's fine. Okay, some of you guys can believe that, but my point in all of this is when we take steps forward, do we have a way to celebrate? And for the love of everything, find people in your life within arm's reach to celebrate with you. If you don't have them, call a friend. You could be there eating cake if you do that to celebrate. If you're losing weight, don't do that to celebrate. But if you're doing something that doesn't have to do with weight loss and you're eating cake, call a friend. Say, hey, I'm eating cake right now and I'm celebrating these steps that I made this week. The way we do this, the way we show up, the way we love ourselves, the way we love how God is showing up in our lives, the way we share our victories with others, that keeps us going. And it's something that I struggle with. I've had days where I've shown up to my group and I'll be celebrating something and I won't even catch on. And they'll look back at me and go, so Bethany, how have you celebrated that? I'm like, shoot. You know, and I'll do that with the group, or maybe I'll say, you know what, tonight I'm going to go out with my guys and we're going to do this and we're going to celebrate together. So all this to say, as you're sitting with your goals that you made last week, have you made any small steps forward? Notice I didn't say completing the goals. Notice I didn't say that you finished it. Some of you all are like, I'm still working on like my top 3 that we did last week. Okay, did you start the process? Well, yeah, I started it. I have my notebook piece of paper. I've got some names down. That's awesome. How have you done to celebrate that? Because here's the thing. You can watch this podcast and do nothing. That's what a lot of people do. But if you've actually started that, take a minute and celebrate that. And then go, okay, now how can I move forward this week? How can I get to that one goal that I really want to try to accomplish this year and just write it out somewhere? How can I sit with God with that this week? How can I look for these little moments and those around me and celebrate those with them? It doesn't have to cost anything. It could be as simple as a virtual hug or a real hug for those that want that. But even asking someone, wow, that was amazing. I love what you did there, and I love that you accomplished that. How can I best celebrate with you? When's the last time you've been asked that question? The more we ask that with other people, the more we will make sure that we get asked that of ourselves. I hope this sounds like a really fun celebration back for you today. We need to get better at celebrating what God is doing and celebrating with what other people. So make this week fun. Take some time and celebrate a small step that you've taken. And for an extra challenge, surprise the socks off of somebody and celebrate them. They don't even have to have done anything. One of the coolest things we got to do is we freaked out. But we celebrated one of my kids' bus drivers back in the day. He was a hardworking bus driver, and he just went above and beyond for my youngest kid. And so me and the older 2 boys, we snuck down behind a car, and the bus came around, and we just blew these huge horns that we had and let confetti go, and we made this gift for him, and we gave it to him, and he was just like almost in tears. Like he just could not believe that people would do all of this for him and to celebrate. He didn't see the change that he's been making in my kid's life until that day. It's huge. So have fun with it. Invite other people into the celebration with you. All right, I can't wait to hear. Again, come join us in the free community if you haven't already. But let me know, what are you celebrating this week? How can we celebrate with you and share it with other people? All right, see you guys back next week. Thanks for enjoying today's Step Out and Thrive podcast, the one place that you can always count to dare to do more than just survive, to step out and thrive. As always, for more information, please check out BethanyBJoy.com or StepOutAndThrive.com.